Hi guys, Zeth here, and welcome back to another episode of TerraFirmaCraft. So, kinda hinted at it, I think, anyway. Last episode, we now have what we need to progress past copper and into bronze, and hopefully after that, very quickly, into iron. Thanks to having flux, which, again, I have never had this good of a start. It's absolutely amazing to me. Okay. However, to get to that point, we're going to need to do a bit of work before then. First and foremost, we actually need to get the anvil. To do that, we need to take copper ingots and weld them together. Now, seeing as I don't have any ingot molds, I have to be really careful. I had some cooking up, but oh hi. I really wanted to get going on this, so I'm gonna risk it. Call me an idiot, but I I'm gonna risk it. And if you guys have not seen metal metallurgy stuff like this, I highly recommend watching my previous season, just because I actually spend a fair bit of time on camera doing that, and I could do it again this season. Uh, I'm not gonna do it this time around because again I've done it quite a few times. If you guys actually want to see that in the future, though, go ahead and tell me, and I'll try and come up with some good stuff to talk about. And last double ingot that I needed. Let's grab the charcoal on out. I don't have anything on our back slot. It's important to remember not to have anything there because anvils are heavy. Literally, you get overburdened by having them. So, yeah. You can grab this stuff back out. And it's really cool, that little bit of... It's really small, but I think it's pretty cool to see the stone anvils turn back into normal stone. How long would it take to actually rip this thing up? Longer than I care for. It, well, longer than I care to do on camera, I guess. Because there's no reason to have it up here. Because we've got our anvil down there now, or it will be down there now. So, back down here, got a temporary forge, most likely to be temporary anyway, and copper anvil there. Need to just toss that. Let's see if we can't get a fire started real quick. There we go. Probably just toss that in there now. Actually, shoot, I actually needed it for for this. Oh well. They're not too hard to make. They're 2 sticks, so not exactly expensive. There. And we have our extra stuff in here. There, all set. Now what I'm thinking of doing, or one thing I am thinking of doing is, in Season 1, I pretty much always just hoard my weapons and stuff. I think I'm actually gonna not do that this time around. I should also do that with tools, because tool and weapon forging is a skill, And you don't raise that skill if you are melting them, casting them. Also, that's why the second wave of blue steel weapons actually did more damage than the first, because I had a little bit more skill in using weapons, or not using weapons, but in making them, so they were better. Oh, come on. Just stand in the fire. Fine. Yeah. I've got 2 ingots of bismuth bronze cooking on up in there. Now I've come to the realization, couple realizations actually. One, we're actually kind of low on sphalerite. Lower than I'd like to be anyway. I'm not actually too worried about our bismuthinite, because with a little luck, we won't need it for too much longer. Another realization, I don't have a crucible, meaning I need granite, or graphite, which is fine, except the problem with that is, to get the graphite, I'm gonna have to go exploring. Which again, I don't mind. I like exploring. And I can't get a compass or a map yet, because I need the graphite. So I'm gonna have to do that, because I'm not gonna lose this area again. Or not again, but I'm not gonna lose this area. Just flat out, I'm not going to. It's too awesome. Been collecting suet for a little while. I think I got some off of sheep, some off of cows. I know I killed at least 2 cows on the way down here. So, yeah, it says it makes tallow. I want to say we looked up the recipe that it's used in, and it's candles, which is cool. I am definitely gonna... Can you come down? Crap, man. But, can I see what way the wind is going? Not apparently with that. Looks like not anyway. Anyways. So, we'll get this, hopefully, when we come back. We've got an axe, a mace, a pick. We're pretty much ready to go. All I really need to do now is just clear out my inventory. Alright, so in addition to having coordinates, I'm gonna see if I can avoid using those. I'm gonna leave breadcrumbs. Well, not really breadcrumbs, but kinda breadcrumbs. So, just gonna try and keep these within eyesight of each other. I have a vessel full of pine also, so we should be okay. At least before we have to cut down a tree or something. Should be okay. And we are looking for any biome that can have graphite, really. We could have found it earlier. I remember we were in schist, which doesn't have graphite. There was another one. I remember that well, actually, no, hold on. Nope, schist actually does spawn graphite, supposedly, anyway. So there is that as a possibility, if I really have to. And actually, the layer below our dolomite here, quartzite, could actually also spawn graphite. I'm not gonna hold my breath for that one though, because we'd want to find some kind of cave and from the cave, our chance of... I completely forgot to put down another block. But from the cave, our chances of actually running into the graphite is still low. Still really, really low. You know what? I'm just gonna use coordinates. And honestly, I don't like using coordinates, and I still am not gonna use an actual mapping program. It's just extraordinarily difficult to actually be useful without it. And gypsum. I don't think this has a use in my pack right now. Yeah, nothing right now. It might in the future, though. Maybe. That felt good. I was getting absolutely atrocious frames, and I actually wanted to record my little journey that I just had, but the audio desync that would occur is just not worth having to deal with, because you guys would see or hear something and then hear or see what caused it, like, in at least a solid minute later. I'm not sure if I'm the only person. I doubt I am. But I have some serious issues with the acacia forests. White elm. No. Just die. Which is a real shame, because they're pretty nice to be in. They just destroy my frames. But we are in this GNEISS or something like that. The rock type. GNEISS. Yeah, that's actually right. And supposedly graphite can spawn in it. So I've been trying to find something. And I actually did go into a cave, and I was actually in there for quite a while. It's a fun cave. It's a little bit hard to cave without armor. So I was having to be excruciatingly careful. And even at that, I came extremely close to dying several times. Really wish my frames were not absolute crap in this area. Well, I don't think I could have gotten too much farther away from what I was actually looking for. And instead of finding granite, or graphite, I got copper. I actually got a lot of copper, though. You not. Okay. Yeah, that's how much I got. That, yeah. Which means we can actually go back, we can cook up some more bismuth, bleh, some more bismuth bronze, which is good, because to get into iron, we're going to need a bloomery, and for a bloomery, we need, I forget if it's double sheets, or double ingots, or just normal sheets. By the way, it's not a small amount of stuff. But, yeah. That'll be a future thing. Ah. Okay, so we're finally home. And came back at night. Actually, I actually am just waking up in real life, so yeah. But we have our tallow finished. Now you should be able to just make candles like this. And as a reminder, the recipe for wicks is just two string in a horizontal pattern in case you're playing with that particular mod. Ooh. No, what? Do you stay on? Okay. Oh. Oh, okay. So it's like torches where you can just knock them out if you want. That's cool. That's good to know too. Now, if I have to guess, I'm thinking that these are actually permanent light sources. Kind of like how in vanilla torches are. So that is going to be useful. Not that not that you really need lighting as much in TerraFirmaCraft. Just thanks to how the spawning and all that actually works. Yeah, we need to do some stuff with the rest of today though. Now, as you actually trying to remember if I actually showed that I had all that copper. If I didn't, well, no, I did. Um, I don't know if I'll ever actually be able to find that spot again. I mean, I think it's just out that way, but still. Yeah, we need to get. I want to get this all organized, both physically and in my head, because we're low on a few different copper resources, or not copper, but bronze type resources. So we've got some bismuthinite. We've got more than enough copper. And we've got more bismuthinite at the top of the mountain up there. So, yeah. But we do need sphalerite. So, I think that's going to be the next goal we have to go for. Well, before I call this particular episode, we actually are getting a little bit low on food. So I wanted to make a quern, a hand thing, which I actually need a stick for, I'm pretty sure. There's a stick. Almost like a nose there or something. And we need that. And what this is going to allow us to do is pulverize our grains, which is good because you actually get more when you take the flour. Let's actually get the decay off of that. Mix it with water. You actually get more. Like it's double the mass that it was before. Which I'm not gonna complain about. Not gonna say it makes sense perfectly, but not gonna complain about it. And this should allow us to make our food last longer, which is definitely nice. And just gotta cook this up into bread. Got that right there. Yeah, got a couple sticks. And I think is this the spot they are? Or no? Let's try replacing them right there. There. Perfect. Yeah. With this, I'm going to call the episode. So I hope you guys enjoyed. And I will see you guys later. Bye bye.